Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out an oversized hardcover of an X-Men event that came out last summer, and that is X-Men Inferno, but not the original Inferno. So without further ado, let's take a look at the book. As you can see, I went with the direct market cover here because I just really enjoy Mark Brooks' artwork, and I love this Team X-Men shot here. And because I got the direct market copy, it gives me kind of a matching spine with my Hellfire Gala oversized book, since I went direct market there too, instead of what would normally just be the orange spine, which is also my favorite color by the way, so nothing wrong with the orange spine. And here is the back of the book, which we get a little wrap around of that Mark Brooks cover, just a tiny bit, and then what is a really awesome Destiny quote. So first of all, for those wondering where this falls in the modern reading order of X-Men, this comes right after the Hellfire Gala event, which is another hardcover we just recently took a look at. So Krakoa's X-Men reading order in regards to the big events and ignoring the series that spawn off of them is House of X, Powers of X, then X of Swords, then the Hellfire Gala, then this Inferno book, and coming up to be released is the X Lives and Deaths of Wolverine, which will catch you up and you'll be all ready to read the new books that just launched, like X-Men Red and Immortal X-Men. But what actually is this Inferno event? Well, it's nothing like the original Inferno event. This kind of just borrows the name, but this is wrapping up some plot points that were planted in House of X, Powers of X. Basically, this is Mystique and Destiny's story, and if you've been reading the current X-Men stuff, you know that Destiny has been dead, and Mystique has been doing everything she can to get her back, but Charles Xavier and Magneto keep refusing to resurrect Destiny due to a reason that is explained in House of X, Powers of X, and again in here. This one is a little difficult to talk about without spoiling some of the major plot points, but what I will tell you, because it happens basically immediately, is that Destiny does return to us in this book. She is resurrected. Now you can discover how that happens yourself, but this is kind of all the chaos that ensues afterwards, and sort of maybe a little bit of a revenge tale that is here as well. Let me just say though, the fact that this book reintroduces Destiny into the X-Men line is so fantastic because she is such a refreshing character to have. One, she's a precog, so that's already super fascinating. She can see the future or certain facets of the future. Two, now we get to see her dynamic and her relationship with Mystique, and we get to see how that can grow, the faults in that, and just it's going to be exciting to explore, I think. And also, she is just such a fun, sassy character. She's got such an amazing wit to her. Like, whenever somebody is giving her attitude, she just destroys them with the gift of rhetoric. I mean, she can just effortlessly dismantle anybody she wants to, pretty much. She's amazing at it. And then pair her with Mystique, and that is just chaos, and it's fun, and they're just going around doing their thing, you know. And it's satisfying, I think, for us, the audience, to be a fly on the wall of all that. Now, as for the event itself, though, is it actually good? Well, yeah, it's pretty good. I was a bit hypercritical of it when it first came out, and I still think it has its issues, and I think maybe that had to do with the marketing of it a little bit or something as this big game-changing event, because what I thought would happen is that there would sort of be some radical status quo shift in the X-Men that this was the catalyst of, you know? And that didn't quite happen. I mean, important things do happen in this, and it does set the foundation for some maybe future important things to happen too, but I just thought, you know, I really thought that there was going to be kind of an inferno on Krakoa, maybe in regards to its like political system, or a literal inferno on the island or something like that. But that didn't quite happen. But like I said, does that make the event bad? No, I actually really enjoyed it. It left me wanting more, which could be a good thing depending on how you look at it. This is also Hickman's departure from the X-Men line, and this event maybe was a little bit rushed, and I know that some stuff did get cut from it. I don't know why, maybe there was editorial reasons, but for example, I know there was supposed to be a lot more Rogue involvement, which would have been nice to see since she's a character that, you know, falls within the at least adopted family tree of Destiny and Mystique, so that would have been an enjoyable angle for them to approach it from. Still a cool event to check out, guys, and definitely, if I'm being honest, yeah, required reading, and I don't say required in any bad way, like it's so boring but you still have to read it, because it's enjoyable, it's fun, and I think for the most part people will really like it, and maybe it will leave you wanting more too, and it will get you even more interested in the future of X-Men. Sometimes I just maybe wish I could have it all at once, you know, like I'm spoiled because I'm getting to catch up on all these years of Claremont's work, and I can just, you know, go through that every day. I'm just reading new Claremont issues and whatnot. But here they make me wait week to week, guys. I gotta wait for Sabretooth issue 3. I gotta wait for Immortal X-Men and X-Men Red #2. Like, come on. I wish I could just all have it at once, but that's not the way comics work. That's not the way the world works. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. One other thing I did want to add, though, is the quality of this book, the actual paper and the binding and all of that. I'm not too impressed with it. I feel like Marvel has been dropping the ball a little bit there lately, and the paper here is thin, the binding is kind of tight, and if I'm being completely honest, this is a really thin, oversized hardcover. I mean, this probably should have been added on to the Hickman X-Men omnibus that just came out, right? I mean, that is not a huge omnibus. They could have added this in there, and it really wouldn't even have padded it that much. It would have made it probably closer to a normal-sized omnibus. But, you know, it's all marketing anyway, and they know that we will buy these X-Men books because clearly I did, right? So, is what it is, but I felt like I had to let you guys know that at least. Not too heavy on extras in the back of the book either, basically just sharing some variant covers of the single issues as they came out. My favorites actually are the Peach Momoko ones. I think she's a very talented artist and has a very unique style that really resonates with me. So I actually picked up some of those when I was pulling this from the shelf every week. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and if you enjoy what I do here, please consider subscribing. I'm very happy with the community we've created here already, and I hope it continues to expand. So with that, have a great rest of your day.